Let's get you that breaking news now. And Constitutional Court has ruled that political parties must disclose their private funders. My Vote Counts organization initially approached the Western Cape High Court in Cape Town on the basis that certain provisions of the Promotion of Access to Information Act should be declared constitutionally invalid.
Well, the Constitutional Court has just ruled that expected that the political parties must disclose the identity of their private funders. We now cross to Ntakwana Ngatana, who is at the Constitutional Court. Ntakwana, can you sum up the judgment for us?
Well, essentially, Desiree, as you've pointed out, Judge Mogoeng reading the judgment and saying that unanimously this court has decided to agree and confirm the ruling of the Western Cape High Court that says that the Promotion of Access to Information Act is unconstitutional if it doesn't provide for political parties and independent candidates to tell us who it is that is funding them. So essentially, this court is now saying that all political parties and candidates that wish to participate in South Africa's democracy and to be elected into public office must disclose. And he says that in terms of when and how the mechanics of it should be left to Parliament because of the separation of powers, but this court making it clear that that is necessary. However, in terms of the reasons why he says this, of course, is the fact that, first of all, it is necessary for political parties and independent candidates, obviously, to get funding. But the question is, who is funding them and why are they funding them? And he says that we can never know because a lot of people who fund political parties and independent candidates in elections will probably do so for strategic reasons. So we have the right as voters to know who it is. The media has the right to know, and it should not be barred in terms of reasons why they want to know. And so anybody in South Africa who wants to know who's funding a political party should not be barred by reasons, should not even have to explain why they need that information. It should be made easily available.
Ntakwana, stay with us. We're just going to recap Chief Justice Mogoeng's ruling earlier on today and then get back to you.
The following order is made. 1. The order of constitutional invalidity made by the Western Cape Division of the High Court, Cape Town, is confirmed in these terms. 1.1. It is declared that information on the private funding of political parties and independent candidates is essential for the effective exercise of the right to make political choices and to participate in the elections. 1.2. It is declared that information on private funding of political parties and independent candidates must be recorded, preserved, and made reasonably accessible. 1.3. It is also declared that the Promotion of Access to Information Act 2 of 2000 PAIA is invalid to the extent of its inconsistency with the Constitution by failing to provide for the recordal, preservation, and reasonable disclosure of information on the private funding of political parties and independent candidates. 1.4. Parliament must amend PAIA and take any other measure it deems appropriate to provide for the recordal, preservation, and facilitation of reasonable access to information on the private funding of political parties and independent candidates within a period of 18 months. 2. Leave to appeal against the exclusion of the words continuous and systematic from the High Court order is granted, but the appeal is dismissed. 3. The Minister of Justice and Correctional Services must pay costs to My Vote Counts NPC, including costs of 2 counsel. I hand down this judgment.